You're watching Local News Network Durango. I'm Deborah Uroda, sitting in for Wendy Settle. Last summer, I was enjoying the warmth of a campfire late one night with a girlfriend when we decided that the coals were tamped down enough to head to our beds. Unfortunately, my friend stumbled over some rock debris and fell into the glowing bed of embers, sustaining third-degree burns along her backside. We were able to get her to an ambulance within an hour, and she has since fully recovered after spending a month in a Denver burn unit. However, my fear of wood campfires remains. That's when I purchased my portable propane fire pit. I can enjoy the flickering flames without the danger of a lingering campfire, but it doesn't put out much heat as I'd like it to do. That's when I discovered the work of artist John Brooks at Steel Fire Studio. Brooks hand-welds steel fire logs that not only absorb and radiate heat when placed on a natural gas or propane fireplace, but they're also beautiful sculptures. No two pieces are alike, and when you place them on a fire, they actually look like burning logs.
They set on top of gas fire pits or in gas fireplaces, propane or natural gas, and when you set them on top of your fire line, the fire comes out and you get the fire effect. But you also get an added benefit of radiant heat because I use 1/4-inch steel, and when that heats up, you get radiant heat. So you're not just burning your gas and having a nice pretty flame, you get a beautiful, one-of-a-kind artistic sculpture, but also that radiates heat. So it's function and its form.
Brooks isn't a welder by trade. In fact, he worked for the Oklahoma City Thunder pro basketball team as a mascot manager, coordinating Rumble the Bison's promotional appearances nationwide. About 6 years ago, a friend expressed dissatisfaction over another manufacturer's steel logs, and Brooks thought he could make a better product.
I'm pretty much self-taught. I burnt myself a lot. I burnt a lot of clothing, made a lot of mistakes, and just kind of perfected how I wanted to do this. When my friend was so disappointed with the product, I decided that I can do better. And that was when I taught myself. It took me quite a while to learn how to do it properly, the mixture of gas and the welding, and make sure the beading is nice and fine, because if the beading isn't fine, then it just looks like splatter and you don't get a nice pretty weld on it. And like I said, it's an artistic piece, an artistic conversation piece, as well as the function of the radiant heat.
Brooks moved to Durango about 3 years ago and now creates his custom logs in a studio located 10 miles south of US Highway 160 on the Cherry Creek Road. The standard 8-inch logs weigh about 8 pounds and retail for about $160 each, but Brooks says the price reflects the time and care he takes with each piece.
I have to buy all the logs or all the steel in 21-foot sticks. So then I cut them down to length, and they can be any length and size. So no matter how big or small a fire pit, I can do it. I use 5-inch, 4-inch, and 3-inch and 2-inch inner diameter pieces. This is a 3-inch piece, inner diameter. And basically, I take the bare pipe and I will do all the beading and welding. Once that's done and the log cools down, then I take a plasma cutter and I cut out each individual piece. Once that cools down, then I take each individual piece that I've cut out and I weld it back on so that there's some nice definition to the log. It doesn't just look like welded pipe.
Brooks logs are burning on fires in 17 states. Ultimate Mountain Living carries them in Durango, and you may have seen them in the Telluride Mountain Village fireplaces in the plaza. This summer, he has been selected to attend several national shows with the manufacturer of high-end gas and propane fireplaces, a move that he hopes will increase demand for his logs so that he can expand his business and employ additional craftsmen. In the meantime, you can see his full line of steel logs and order them online at steelfirestudio.com. Thanks for watching this edition of Local News Network Durango. If you like this story and want to watch it again, visit our website at durangotv.com, where you'll also find an archive of our past stories. You may also catch us on Durango Cable Channel 15 or on one of the many digital signs located around town. I'm Deborah Uroda for Local News Network Durango. Enjoy your campfire safely this summer.